This is Gortin Glen. Omagh Council's taking it over. They spent a bit of money on a fancy gate. Can't record the gate because you can't record when you're on the driving the road. But there's the gateway behind. So, Forestry in Northern Ireland. This park was open to the public, please ensure. Nothing there about that. They used to, the council, the forestry used to charge, I think it was a $5 to get in here. But the last couple of times Omagh Council haven't been charging. Now there was a pen display machine, and last I seen it was taken away. But the time is now 2 minutes past 7. But the longest day of the year was just last week. Then there's the reindeer enclosure and all, and the wee ducks. So the longest day, a couple of days ago. We're on our way now to Drummanor, but well, it was a bit warm on Thursday, and there's streams and all here. It's not an easy park to walk, it's mostly hills. But I know some people have stayed overnight here, but the car park's not very level. The wee man, they used to take the money off you, and then they put a pay machine. But here we are now in summer season, good Wayne's Play Park up there. It's all been built, and they're renovating the wee cafe and all. The car park up there is a lot smaller than it used to be because of the Wayne's Play area and disabled parking. They had a nice wee bridge there and knocked it down. Probably health and safety again. It was like a wee American thing that had a roof on it. We're just going first gear, Willow, because I'm doing this camera as well. I'm multitasking. Like, sorry for you gasping there, but I'm towing a caravan behind. Yeah, I mean, you don't see anybody else towing caravans in here. My pup's beside them born in a grotto. 5 minutes, I'm actually doing 10. That there is a busy wee crossing there. If you're going to do any of the walks, that's a crossing you have to do. So you can do a wee speed hump there. A wee Wayne's could be a wee bicycle there, Willow. The main bike car park now is to the left up here. They built mountain bike tracks, and they look pretty good. I'd love an electric mountain bike, so I could get, as far as I know, this mountain bike track here, you go up the tarmac on your bicycle and you come down then. Brand new tarmac and all. You come down then the mountain bike trails, so you're not pedaling up how much on the rough. So a lot of cyclists come here now. Oh, speed hump, speed hump. Oh, speed hump. I'll tell you what, there's nobody wild camping tonight, anyway. What? I'm just gonna go over here. Now the car park's empty. A lot of times ones and bicycle trails will take the coach parking. A wee picnic sites. I'll tell you what, they're doing it up, But we'll just see how crooked the caravan is. Maybe sometime I will do a bit of wild camping in here. A couple of ones on YouTube from England camped in here, but they didn't stay because they stayed a couple of days, but because the YouTubers, they need the internet. And they were on the 3 network, because it's a cheap one. And you think if you're doing a YouTube thing, you come to Northern Ireland, you'd buy an extra SIM card just for the sake of the month you're here, but oh no, there I leave. So there's a wee double spot there. Well, that would do us there. So we're no rush to Drummanor. I arrive at Drummanor 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock will do us, Willow. We're no rush. That's the whole idea, caravan. We take our time. I might just take a wee spare battery here, Willow. So, are you ready now, Willow? Hey, Willow. You know where we are, Willow? We're Gortin Glen. Gortin Glen Forest Park. We're Gortin Glen. Oh, Willow. You get her down to a stream. So here we are now. That's the mountain bike tracks. Blue, moderate, suitable for. You got blue and you got red. Basically, red's professional and blue's for everybody else. So that you see, it actually does go around no, you see, look, there's the blue trail there. Oh, let's see if our screen's on. You go up the tarmac path. So although it's hard, you can still walk it, and then you freewheel down the roller. Well, I name like the roller coaster. Well, like, gotta get a bicycle up here sometime. and then the other goes that way. So the blue goes 2 different ways. That one looks longer there now. So that looks good. Red. You're halfway around the forest there. Like, look at that. You know that's going to be hard there, don't you? Like. Then again, you go up the tarmac path, and then you come down that way. It's just, and if you get tired, you can always come back down the road again. I haven't heard nothing on the news about the medical helicopter being flown in here for anything. Oh, well. See, if I was wild camping, I wouldn't sit out in the open. I'd want to be in a corner. But I'll tell you what, well, it's probably the 2 of the trees didn't have a sight here. But like, Omagh Council is definitely spending money. Look at that wee picnic site. We'll see, Willow's going to check it out now. Willow always checks these things out. The only walk I really do here, and that's the Ladies' View. There's a reason why it was called the Ladies' View, and it's not a girly walk. There's a lot of waterfalls in it. Might say in the sign again, I can't remember why it's called the Ladies' View. Oh, I know why it's the Ladies' View. You can see mountains in the distance. Bessie Bell and a couple other ones. So the mountains you see are named after women. So when you go up the Ladies' View trail, you're looking at it's just a good start. Look, that's cut out a real stone there. There's not even an EEC sign here saying they've crowdfunded it. See, I mean, right at the EEC, and we can still do these things. Plastic, they look like cast iron. That's not cheap there now. That ain't cheap there, Willow. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? They hadn't even used nails. They've done it the proper way. That is brilliant there now. That thing there, if a wee Wayne comes up here now, when it's mommy and its daddy and its granny, when that wee Wayne will probably bring its grandchildren, and this will still be standing. It may have a different roof on it, but that structure will still be standing. Unless one of them big trees falls on it, that could happen, Willow. Alright, one of them trees falls on it, it won't be standing long. See, look, Willow likes it already. Right, we'll go down now. It's in a plastic bin. If we go down now, down by the cafe area, Pet, and we'll see if the cafe's open yet. We're not going to the cafe, like, but the last time they were renovating it, it's the same wee cafe was there when I was away. But the only problem with the cafe in Gortin Glen, they weren't allowed to sell chips because they weren't allowed to have a refab fryer in case they set fire to the forest. Who wants to have a cafe? You can't buy chips. Another problem with the cafe was you had to pay a $5 to get in here. So the only people they were going to get in this cafe was people who already paid a $5 to get in. If anybody was passing the main road, they weren't going to, work vans and stuff like that, they weren't going to call in and get a quick bite to eat. Well, if the council keep it free, you probably will see people calling in, passing by, just to go to the cafe. There's a lot of people who won't go anywhere if they don't have a cafe. It's just a pity the forestry couldn't do it. Forestry parks were brilliant when I was away. It's just, they don't have the budget to do nothing, and everybody's taking over the forestry parks so far has all done well. Gosford Council place was packed. I thought there was a big event on the last time I was up in Gosford. Oh, that's every weekend. It wasn't like that when the forestry had it. No, the scaffolding's on the way. It's got a new roof on it. They're getting tables and all in, so they're still getting it fitted out. See, Gortin Glen, that's a nice wee spot, like, but not everybody want to pay a $5 just to come into the car park, like. I loved it as a win. That's just to be a day out with the school. Gortin Glen. I love that there, that's nice there, like. They replaced all the bridges have been changed. The Omagh Council. The toilets used to be here at the back, we're just safely open yet. If they've done away with the toilets. Well, they're there, but they're probably not open. Maybe they're open. Nope. Where has Willow gone? Where has Willow gone? There's only one bad mistake I see in this wee park. They put the board telling you where the walks are over there instead of over here. Willow! Hold on here a minute. There's a wee history of Gortin Glen Forest Park. Well, the boys cut a wee hatchet, the chainsaw, at the wee bridge back then, not much health and safety. That's back in my area there, all you rusty cars. Gortin Glen opened in 1967. So they had 22 forest workers, 2 assistant foresters and staff. Look at the crowd they have there. Now they don't even have one man here. One boy goes round with a wee van. That's all they have here. It's not as full time. Well, the council have it now. Before the council got you, one man in the van. Where's Willow gone now? Willow! I see it now. This is all new here. It's just the way they stuck it in the car park. Wasn't allowed to cut down any trees. Oh, they're building a new thing. Hey, this place is up and coming now. City drive 5 miles. One-way system. Last time I went up there, I seen 4 deer. They're only these small things, wild ones. Look at this here. Would this be like a wee barbecue place here? Would it? Wee chimney. I'll tell you what, they're spending money. Look at that one. Look at that. That is brilliant there. Like I'm not into barbecue, but that looks good there. Put your wee barbecue there in the chimney. They have padlocks, the portaloos, have they? I'm going to puss behind a bush now. Like. I could go use the caravan, but it's too far away now. Everyone's padlocked. Everyone. Are we going to do the ladies' trail, are we? Well, you haven't got a drink yet. You ain't go down and get a drink. Apart from knocking the wee bridges down there, everything else they've done is pretty good. put the wee curbs using stones. That was how I was away like. I've never sat at these tables up here. Willow, when you go and do one of the wee walks, aye, one of the wee walks, because it will get dark. Come on this way. While we're down this way, see if we're doing one of these walks. Now what about the ladies' trail start off now, Pet? When you get you down to a stream, do you get a drink? We had to cut a wee bit of the ladies' trail out because the steps on it. I wouldn't force Willow to do steps anymore. But the whole idea of the steps is so you see two waterfalls. Just going to drink out of this puddle here, see? Any water? No, see not. Any water is better than no water. There's the main entrance. Oh, I want to come back here again. It's not far. It's 4 miles of Gortin. Was it 3 miles? I think it's 4. But that was 8 miles on my journey, coming up here and back again. But if I get an hour's walk out of it, hour and a half's walk, it's worth 8 miles. Not really do it in the winter time. Won't get out of work early enough. We were on there, dogs on leads because of stupid things for weighings like that. Used to be a wee paddling pool now when I was away. The other side of that fence. Back then there was no public swimming pools. So you had a wee paddling pool in Port Royce and you had a wee paddling pool in there. It would be about 6 inches deep. Hello, hello! When I was away, I was still been in primary school. So I've been between 9 years old and 11 years old. Can't mind what year it was, but I was in primary school. This bridge here had a roof on it. And another way through my coat in here. A wee bugger through my coat. In there at that waterfall in the stream. Can't mind who threw it in, and I can't mind who got it out. It wasn't me got it out, anyway. Lucky enough it was a hot day, which is probably why I was carrying it. But how he managed to get his hands on it, I don't know. I don't mind a big lot about it now. I just remember my coat was through in there. Well, no point in us going in there. We're going to follow this wee stream now up the hill. And all it does, the paths just crisscross that stream. Come on, Willow! See, Willow happy around picnic tables, and I end up pushing her. Now this wee walk, we mightn't do it all. It's a nice wee walk going up, as boring as anything coming down. Because what they do, they try to put you in a one-way system where you go up this walk and then you come down the tarmac road. Who wants to see a tarmac road? So if you ever do this wee ladies view trail, when you get to the end, just come back down the same way. Come on, Willow! Come on, Willow! Come on, Willow! I made a wee video here before. I had Shadow, Asbo and Willow, and there was snow. But it's only a short video. Didn't have the GoPro there, it's just the mobile phone. It was a nice wee video I made. We did the whole walk then, did the steps and all. GoPro is very handy because I don't have to try and film, I just carry it. When you got a mobile phone to film, you're that busy holding and looking at the mobile phone. That water in there, they're freezing cold. the wind's a wee bit chilly now. That's brilliant for Willow. That is brilliant for her. So, see, I fed her before I brought her out. So she was fed about an hour ago. So she just needs a drink because she ate, not because it's warm. Whoa! Refreshments! Whoa, look! You can go down there, honey! Look! You can go down there! Do I get refreshments? Alright, girl, in you go! Get refreshments! You're almost there! Willow, come on! That's a handy spot there! That is a handy spot! Ah, oh, look at that now! Oh, that tastes nice! It's a wee bit peaty right enough. That's why it's got the wee ready colour test, the wee rusty colour. Oh, she only took one lick, but at least now I know she's alright. One good idea putting the stone cage there, was that stream going to wash away that big tree? So I put the stone cage there to protect it. Oh no, that's a disaster there. That's the first disaster you see. Well, that picnic table there was a wee shelter, but like the new ones they built, it was made with tree logs. And that was original, so I was away. I've taken that down. But that's why Willow. So, this is the way the ladies' view trail. So that's the only negative I've seen there. Ladies' view trail this way. And you think, well, I'll do the ladies, that's the easy one. No, not the easy one. Park trail is the easy one. If you come here, you have to do the park trail. That takes you past the wee ducks and all. So if you got a pushchair and wee wains and you bring a wee picnic, it's a park trail you do. Oh, whoa! Where's the ladies' trail? Whoa! You're not even trying. You're not even trying. Well, I'm going on. I'm going to do a bit of this. I'm going to force her to do a bit. She's just been lazy. You've been lazy, Willow. You have been lazy. Just while I love you, pet. Well, all I have to say, anybody watching this video, you're going to have to come and do the ladies' trail yourself. Or look at my very old video I done a couple of years ago in the snow called Gortin Glen. It shows the trail on it. Because Willow ain't going to do it today, is she? No. Willow has no intentions of doing it today. It's not to say she can't do it today. It's nice and cool. But I'm not going to force her. She could be sore. If I come 8 miles out of my way, I want to be here at least an hour, I know. I don't want to come for a 10-minute walk. But by the time we go around this wee ducks and things, she's an all snuff at the picnic tables, so I'll have the hour done. Now the last time I was here, I did put Willow in the lead there, but it's after 7, there's nobody here. So we're going to go on through today without the lead pet. In this wee fenced off area, and look how short it is. Well, I have to be quick. You have to be quick here, pet. If you watch my old video, I must put a wee link to it in this. If you watch my old video, you'll see where the two streams come together and the original bridge that had a wee roof on it. So there used to be a wee pool in the middle of a wee bench seats type of thing at the outside. Health and safety now wouldn't allow it. Back in my days, you paddle on it, and then I think the main difference is the parents kept an eye on you. Well, nowadays parents are watching the mobile phones. And if the winds went on there, they would drown because the parents aren't watching them. Yeah, no, we're out of the wired off zone now. This is Omagh and Drummanor Council have got this. I don't know if they pay rent for it or whether they just lease it and maybe pay £1 and then they actually run it. Pay the upkeep cost. Up there's reindeer. They're not a paying. The chances you going around and seeing them is very slim. But sometimes they are there. But I don't like caged animals, so I don't go up to look at them. Fair to see the wee wild ones. But the thing about reindeers, every summer you come, there's always a couple of wee baby reindeers, and everybody says, look at the wee baby reindeer. Where's all the elderly ones? For every time a wee one's born, another one's getting shot in the head. There's only so much room up there. So that wee baby one that you see today could be shot in 10 years' time. I'll tell you what, because you can't have babies all the time, Pet. They're the same with ducks. You see wee ducklings. When I came here as a wean, there's no more ducklings there. There's no more ducks there today than there was when I was a wean. And yet each duck has how many ducklings a year? You know, there should be thousands in there now. But some of them are getting the next pull ball. What the size of that fern there? That's something like out of Jurassic Park. All these wee flowers here. Every time you get rain, you always get wee bumblebees and all inside them. They're like a wee firework in slow motion. If you had a camera on time lapse, it's just like a firework ticking off as it goes up and goes up and goes up. By the time they die, they come out. So if you would speed it up, then it'd be like a rocket ticking off. Well, if you're walking behind me all the time, you're not going to be in this video. I've had to retitle it. Waller can't be ours coming to Gortin Glen. Look at your tongue hanging out. It's cold. You need a drink. You need a drink. Oh, a wee puppy over there. Rip your head off, Bob. That wee place there has been fixed up. That was starting to get in bad shape. When I was at school, you would have wee exhibitions and things in there. It wasn't always open. Sometimes it would be open, sometimes it wouldn't. It could be display panels, maybe they all stuffed animal or something like that. But for a long time, it was just sort of lay, not being used. But some wood starting to fall off and stuff like that. And they got it renovated now. Still wood, just checking it's not plastic. Absolutely nothing in there. A couple of heaters, but that's probably what to do with it again. I'll probably have wee extra burger alarm and all that. And that side there's probably for a wee staff room for one, making himself a wee cup of tea or something like that. If you go out that wee lane there, that takes you out the main road. That's what the workers would use. And if you cross the main road, you can cross the main road over to the old history park. And if you go down the wee lane at the side of the history park, You hardly notice it until you cross over, but there's a wee lane goes down the side, and all the old buildings at the back of the history park are still there. Hey Willow, look at that, Willow. Plenty of water there now. Willow, come on down here, pet. Come on down, Willow. Yeah, have a second go now. See, look that nice and smooth over there, and you're going to a bad bit. Willow, wee bit of water. Oh, he's eating grass. The new bridges are made of metal girders with a wood on them. If I was putting wood together like that bridge, I would have kept the wee circles in a straight line. Some of them was high and some of them was low. The boy just done it by eye, but it would have been not neater if they just marked the middle of the planks and got exactly in the middle. Like, it wouldn't have took much to move that one up a wee bit, keep it nice and level. It would have looked a lot nicer. They didn't even use galvanised nails. What's the point using galvanised spikes and then using ordinary nails? There was a galvanised nail there. So if they're galvanised nails, they're right cheapies. Don't turn around the rust. Must have bought them on screw fix. Screws. Bolts. Don't like screws there, I prefer nails. You see that there? Wains are going to walk in here. Wains will definitely walk here what I'm doing. There's an accident waiting to happen there. What they used to do with the old bridges, they wouldn't have these planks here. You would have had a plank sticking out with them was on, but these planks wouldn't be here. You might eat more grass, but you shouldn't be eating grass this time of day, pet. If you bulk up, you're going to lose your dinner. So a wee bit of a design flaw there. Yeah, look, there's a piping underneath. So that's why they stuck the extra wood on to hide that. Must have a few power cables inside that. Are you ready, honey? You finished eating the grass? I'm on now, we're going this way. We're going to go around the wee duckies and all, and I'll go up the other side, and then the picnic tables, and then back at the car. Okay? I'm on this way, come on. The wee duckies are in there. A couple of swans and things. Maybe they don't have ducks now, the bird flu. Oh, we'll on the screen. Come on now, honey, come on. There you go. Come on. There we go. Come on this way. Yeah. A couple of wee ducks in there. Willow, refreshments! Refreshments! That's actually flowing, that water. It's nice and clean. Willow, refreshments! Come on. Come on, we drink. That's nice and clean. Willow, look, nice and clean. Oh, see you, Willow. See you. I don't know what I had there. That's probably the overflow for the wee duck pond. So anyway, Gortin, like, getting here is awkward. Okay if you live in Omagh. It's about 7 miles from Omagh. From Strabane and where I live, it's just awkward. All the roads is bad. It's about 17 miles from my house maybe, but it feels more like 35. But I go through Gortin on my way to Drummanor, and it's 4 miles from Gortin. 4 miles back to Gortin. If you had done the ladies' walk, Pet, it would definitely been worth it. The ladies' walk, but I'm going to have to get another puppy, Willow. Leave you in the caravan and take the younger model out the ladies' view trail. Let's take us back to the car park now. Thing about Gortin Glen, I always remember it being sunny and hot as a wean. I don't remember coming out here with a school and it being raining, but everything's always sunny and hot when you're away. Here's a wee sign up at the cafe saying the risk of fire. A lot of times it will be extremely high. That's back in the days when folks smoked. You might strike a wee match and throw it in the ground. That's the road you come in. And like when we were Waynes, we weren't travelling very much. We used to think I was a wide big drop. You're on a bus looking down here, seemed a wide big drop. The road getting up here as a Wayne was a big drop. It was a horrifying road from Gortin to Gortin Glen. They straightened it out now. It's just curvy road now. But it had hairpin bends with sheer drops down the side. They blasted a lot of the rock away. And then they took the rock away. They used the rock to widen the road. For foundations to widen the road between Gortin and Omagh. Which I thought was a smart move. When the forestry owned us, just a year, about a year before they handed us over, both here in Gosford, Drummanor, they all put pen display machines in them. Solar powered pen display machines. And they installed one here in Drummanor. And then they handed over the council and the pen display machine was removed. But that's why they had it there. Now what the council done with it, I don't know. But you take the money it costs to wire that up. Now the forestry had a charge. Look, there's wee sockets and all on there. Look at a wee heater. And them boys are well looked after. They could have a wee cup of tea in there. See, when the wee man was there, people didn't mind paying the money. He had a wee smile on him and he'd hand you the money and you handed your change. But then once they went to the pen display machines, display your ticket, half the folk didn't buy them. And then the new ones they put on, they took credit cards. But the last time I went to Glenarth and I went to pay by credit card, it didn't work. So they had a telephone number and I rang up and I paid by credit card with a telephone number, but I never got a ticket. And then your man comes over there and knocks me wonder later on, did I pay? I says, I paid by credit card, but I've no proof. And I suppose he could ring back the registration, but he's not going to do that with every car in a car park. So even when they got the credit cards, it's not going, still wasn't going right. And then when lockdown came, they stopped charging people. So all these new machines were put in, and then they put black bags on them because they didn't want people getting coronavirus using these machines. They're charging now this year, but so much money lost. You see bank holiday weekends and people cramming in, and then they're getting no money. Well, they got a wee man sitting in that box with a wee chip and pudding machine. Didn't actually show none of the mountain bike tracks, didn't they show a couple of them? If we did the ladies trail, we would have come back by some of them. But that's Willow's fault again, like. Willow wants you to see the picnic tables and the barbecue place. You need to take a photograph of this, Willow. And I'll say folks be interested in this, because you come on a rainy day and have a barbecue. If you have a wee petrol generator, you could put a microwave up there. Let me see now if I got a photograph of this. My fingers on it. Multitasking. Need a different angle. Willow! That's some wee play park there. Hit this phone here. It's not taking a picture now. Best phone I had for taking pictures was the LG. It was waste on batteries. Sony was a very good phone, but it was too slow in taking pictures. This one's even worse. You must want to put the button or something there. There you are, look. It's made of breeze blocks and it's clad with stone tiles. At the corner there, you see the breeze blocks. Look what she's away now. The other wee building up there is a classroom thing. When I was away it was there, but we never used it as a classroom. That's yet to go in and actually sit down with a blackboard type of thing, boring that. But at Christmas time, you go up there and you make wee logs. Christmas logs. They would do that up in there for the weigh-ins. Strictly no dogs. So the other thing they need to do, they need to put the sign here telling where the pads are instead of in the among them trees. Because people get out of the car park, they don't know what, they know the mountain bike tracks are. They don't know where the footpads are. It's nice to see that wee building fixed up. But before they fixed it up, it was still the original wood and all that it was when I was away. Same out chimneys and all that. They used to have a big deer's head on it. I don't know if vegans would approve of that today. And then again, where that deer's head come from? Probably from over in the deer pound. The wee babies are born. I do away with a couple of big ones. Yeah, so they have literally just put them tables underneath. That bit there, that was outside originally. Originally, them pavement slabs there went the whole way across. So that wall there was the outside wall. Just making a wee bit bigger pit. And there's the steps before disabled people. They put the disabled ramp on. So they close these steps off. And there must be old handrails on there. But you don't mind them doing it like that. The original steps are still there. They haven't destroyed them. But still disabled people can get in. There's a place there, bicycles can come and watch the bicycles. There's the men's toilets there. Women's on the other side. Are we going to start heading back now? Or where's Willow going now? Where's Willow going? Willow! It's just far as the nose. Come on this way, honey. It looks very modern inside now. Oh no, the roof, it's full roof. It's just nice to see people using it, wouldn't it, Willow? Just coming to life. But they're going to have to start selling chips. Non-slip surface on the decking. Willow loves that, don't you, Willow? There's a sign now for walkways over here. I'm going to take a look at this wee sign. But I can hardly see it. This triangle here, they should build a thing in the middle like Peatlands Park has. A wee roof on it, and you can access it from all pads. Wee triangle shape. That's what we need here. Park trails, 30 minutes. A pleasant stroll, a pleasant trail. Do you think that's a pleasant trail, Willow? That'd drag you most of the way. A pleasant trail along the lower reaches of the Pollen Burn. This trail takes walkers past the wildlife area. The wildlife area was 3 ducks and 2 swans. And there might be some deer. Nature trail, strenuous. So it goes from moderate to strenuous. I wouldn't say that first trail was moderate. If they had tarmac, you could classify it as easy. The thing that made it difficult was maybe a pushchair might get stuck on a wee stone. How can you have a moderate 30 minutes? Like 30 minutes tells you what it is. Nature trail. So you think green would be the easy one, but that's strenuous. That should have been red. The green in this case is strenuous. Educational trail, we done that one time. There's wee plaques along the way. It tells you something about the peat, stuff like that. Pollen trail, moderate, 1 hour. Look, ladies view trail, strenuous, energetic. For those who enjoy a challenge, they're going a bit too far there. If you can walk up an escalator, that's it. You're qualified to do that trail. A steady descent leads you back to the trailhead. Don't do the steady descent. Come back the way you went. That's down a tarmac road. Who wants to walk down a tarmac road? The main reason doing that there, forget about the views. You're crossing the stream. All wee waterfalls, all wee bridges. The bridges must cross maybe 5-6 times across. So when I go across that, I ain't looking for views. You're just following a wee stream up the hill. Now that one, 3 hours. No chance you doing that, is there? 3 hours? No, I can't see you doing that one. So that's people who are into looking at plants and binoculars and stuff. They'll go and do that. Take a couple of wee sandwiches and a wee flask with them. They'll do that last one there for 3 hours. It's not easy. Suitable for people in good health. Accessible for some baby buggies, some. That one at moderate. You can do that in a pram. Moderate. A good standard of fitness can help. The only steep climb there is is coming out. You don't have to come out that way. You can go back out the way you went in. So that's it. But of all the money they spent, they could do a wee bigger sign here. Will we head back towards the car? Will we head back towards the car? Right, come on now then. See all this one here's tarmac. If they tarmac that wildlife trail, you classify it as easy. This hill here coming in is actually steeper than the hill on the modern trail. So you got people come down here and push chairs to the cafe and the park. That's okay. And then they say one less steep than this is moderate. It's just because it's pebbles. Had to change the battery there. I am dying to go to the toilet. And the good thing about having a caravan or motorhome, as soon as I get back to the car, I can go to the toilet. Don't have to go behind a bush. If you come here in the morning, the weekend, that'll be packed. There's boys over there with bicycles. That car park will be packed with bicycles. The only problem with bicycles, they're plastered in muck when they come back. The people can be plastered in muck. They go out in the rain and everything. It'd be handy if they could have a wee shower here, and even if they charge the pound, someone else can change, have a shower. Just wee separate shower rooms like they have in Benone Beach. A couple of them. And then if they had a wee shower and clean clothes, they might go down to the wee cafe, have a wee cup of tea. But as it is now, they come back plastered in muck. They ain't going to go to the cafe because they're plastered in muck. Something not looking right there. Why they do that? It's not mightn't be finished. It mightn't be finished. By the time they're finished, you might notice. But why is them stones different from the rest? They're not gritted in yet. But why? And that's the same place. Because to do with that big pole. They haven't finished. That one's finished. I wonder where them two's left. Or where they farm off. See that they hasn't got grit in it yet. That's the same. What the idea of leaving them couple? Same there too. So it must be some way of tying this into the beam. Maybe a big bolt or something in there. And how to leave that open. Stone there, souvenir. Nobody wants a souvenir. That tin roof there, that's the roof they use in mobile homes. So you ever see a mobile home with a pitched roof with tiles on it? That's what they use. You see them all. So it should look like tiles on the outside rather than just sheets of tin. Can't really see right. So I wonder where they bought that. Can you buy that in an almost hardware store? Well, all you need to see about going. There's a name on that, the people who made it. Glen Fort. I would say other councils who get that made would probably still have a timber roof on it, shingles. Come on, Willow. There you go now, Pep. Get you in the car, then I'm going to the toilet then, Pep. We'll not bother stopping in Gortin today, Pet. We'll stop in Gortin on the way home. The car doesn't look too bad from here. I washed it earlier and made a right mess of it. The only thing is now, when I arrive at the campsite really late, there's no space. It doesn't leave me much time to go to another campsite. But I reckon we'll squeeze in somewhere, Pep. Up we go. On the other hand, if you arrive too late, there's no forestry workers there to chase you. Yeah, the turd all cleaned out. Yeah, every time you open the caravan, you're not too sure what's going to be lying on the floor. Look at that there, you know what I mean? Like, things move around. That water container was underneath the bed there, but with all the road banging all over the place. Just been to the toilet. See, if you're not close up, you can see all the. It's just horrible looking, horrible looking. I need a shower rain to clean it. We'll keep the GoPro recording, Pet, till we go out this wee exit a bit. I don't know if it's any point in keeping it going, really. You get the seatbelt and all on. What time is it? 7 minutes past 8 now. Not too sure how long it takes to go from Gortin Glen to Drummanor. We'll find out today. Sat nav won't stick on right. Fell off. I give up. It's lying down now somewhere. I got fed up with it. Not going to argue no more. I'm tempted to drill a hole in the dashboard. I'm just worried because I go through a wire or something. But I need the sat nav. I need the wee plastic ring that holds the sat nav. The glue won't hold it. Just checked. I see a wee bicycle path there. Usually they watch some bicycles don't run you down like. That was fenced off the last day I was here too. It'd be nice to made a wee camping area. They used to have a wee camping area here, would be around about there. They might make it onto a wee camping area. Look, there's a place for bins, Willow. But it's only for tents. I think I'm putting that back into the camping area for tents. And then they open up a campsite across the road. But then the council then sold the campsite off across the road and it hasn't been open since. And now the council now run this place. They don't have a campsite. The campsite's still across the road, but they don't own it. It's still there. The building's still there, the hookups are still there. It's all green and mossy, but the tarmac's still there. You could go in with a power hose, give it a good clean up, and but suppose by the time they get the electrician and they check the wiring and all that there, and get safety certificates and pay insurance. The boys that don't couldn't care less. They just bought it, probably sell the land off it whatever time they retire as a pension. Thank you for visiting. No problem. So that's the exit gate now. The exit gate's not fancy. The entrance gate's nice, but the exit gate's just normal. So there's Gortin, 2.5 miles. From Gortin up here is 3 miles, and to go back is 2.5 miles. So it's probably because we're at the exit gate. So it's 2.5 miles. Almost 6 miles to Omagh. It's closer to Omagh than I thought. There we are. Time to go.